Welcome to Global Defense Zone, your trusted source for deep, strategic military insights and global defense comparisons. If you're passionate about the evolving world of modern warfare, cutting-edge military aviation, and the geopolitical dynamics behind every weapon system, you've found your perfect battlefield. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your fellow defense enthusiasts because here at Global Defense Zone, we bring the war room to your screen every week. In today's feature presentation, we dive into a unique and fascinating comparison that not only highlights two advanced fighter jets but also reflects the strategic doctrines of two technologically sophisticated nations. On one hand, we have Israel's F-16I Sufa, a customized and highly lethal variant of the American F-16 Fighting Falcon, which has been transformed by Israel into a surgical strike platform fit for the complexities of the Middle East. On the other, we have Japan's Mitsubishi F-2, often called the F-16 on steroids, a larger, more advanced aircraft jointly developed with the United States to fulfill Japan's maritime defense and interception needs in East Asia. What makes this comparison particularly special is that both aircraft are derived from the same American F-16, yet they represent two completely different visions of air power, defense policy, and national survival. The history behind the F-16I Sufa begins in the early 2000s, when Israel sought a replacement and expansion of its existing F-16 fleet to meet the growing threats from neighboring adversaries such as Syria, Iran, and Hezbollah. Rather than simply buying off-the-shelf F-16s, Israel chose to deeply modify the F-16D Block 52 model, integrating its own avionics, navigation, electronic warfare systems, and data links. This resulted in the birth of the F-16I Sufa, which translates to storm in Hebrew. Built with the understanding that Israel might need to fly hundreds of kilometers into enemy territory, destroy critical infrastructure, and return safely, the Sufa was equipped with conformal fuel tanks that increased range without sacrificing agility or radar cross-section. In addition, Israel installed indigenous systems like the Elbit dash helmet, which allows the pilot to target enemy aircraft simply by looking at them, and local electronic warfare suites capable of jamming and deceiving enemy radars, including those based on Russian systems. Meanwhile, Japan's Mitsubishi F-2 has a very different origin story. Following the Cold War and the increasing tensions in the Pacific region, particularly with the rise of China and the unpredictability of North Korea, Japan identified a need for a next-generation multi-role fighter that could defend its vast maritime borders, respond to airspace violations, and carry out anti-ship strikes. In the 1980s, Japan began work on an indigenous fighter, but due to political limitations and technological challenges, a joint project with the United States was born. The result was the Mitsubishi F-2, which entered service in the early 2000s. Though visually similar to the F-16, the F-2 is a significantly different aircraft. It has a larger wing area, extended fuselage, and greater payload capacity. It also became the first operational fighter aircraft in the world to be equipped with an AESA radar, the J/APG-1, a technological marvel that gave it superior detection range, target tracking, and electronic countermeasures compared to other fighters of its time. What truly separates the F-16I Sufa from the Mitsubishi F-2 is how each reflects the geopolitical environment of its home country. Israel, surrounded by hostile states and with limited strategic depth, has always leaned towards fast, preemptive, precision strike capabilities. The F-16I Sufa is designed for deep penetration strikes, high survivability, and electronic dominance. It can operate under the most hostile conditions, penetrating dense surface-to-air missile networks, conducting night missions, and even carrying nuclear-capable munitions if necessary. The Israeli Air Force regularly uses the Sufa in real-world combat scenarios, targeting weapons depots, missile sites, and enemy infrastructure in Syria, Gaza, and potentially beyond. Every system in the Sufa is combat-tested and constantly upgraded based on actual operational feedback. In contrast, Japan's Mitsubishi F-2 is a guardian of maritime borders. The aircraft was built to patrol vast oceanic regions, intercept intruding aircraft, and counter growing naval threats. Japan, being an island nation with hundreds of smaller islands like the Senkaku Islands, needed a fighter with long-range radar, maritime strike capability, and high endurance. The F-2's ability to carry anti-ship missiles such as the AESA-2 and AESA-3 makes it a central pillar in Japan's defense strategy against Chinese naval expansion. Its superior radar allows it to detect threats long before visual contact, and its avionics are deeply integrated with Japan's wider air defense network. Unlike Israel's offensive strategy, Japan's F-2 reflects a fundamentally defensive doctrine, one focused on deterrence and rapid interception rather than preemptive strikes. Technologically, both aircraft have pushed the envelope in their own domains. The F-16I Sufa's cockpit is a fusion of Israeli ingenuity and battlefield efficiency. It features multifunction displays, advanced targeting pods like Lightning, and integration with Israel's command and control networks. Its ability to operate in highly contested electronic environments is among the best in the world. Additionally, the Sufa can carry a diverse range of munitions, including the Israeli Spice 2000 guided bombs, AGM-142 Popeye air-to-surface missiles, and precision glide bombs. Israel's layered approach to air warfare blending stealth, precision, and electronic warfare is clearly embodied in the Sufa. On the other hand, the F-2's strength lies in its radar and maritime strike capability. Its AESA radar, a groundbreaking advancement at the time of its induction, still holds relevance due to continuous upgrades. The aircraft is also capable of launching domestically developed missiles and features a highly automated flight control system for increased pilot efficiency. The Japanese Ministry of Defense has consistently worked to integrate the F-2 with their air and missile defense system, ensuring that it plays a vital role in Japan's integrated response to air and sea threats. Even though the F-2 is more expensive to produce than both the standard F-16 and the Sufa, Japan prioritizes quality and technological edge over mass production, reflecting its long-standing approach to precision engineering. When considering battlefield versatility, the Sufa emerges as the more adaptable of the two. Its proven combat experience, ability to perform a wide range of missions including suppression of enemy air defenses, SEAD, close air support, and long-range strike, make it a highly flexible tool for Israel's Air Force. The Israeli Air Force maintains a rapid upgrade cycle, constantly integrating new systems into the Sufa based on lessons learned in combat. From stealth navigation systems to real-time data fusion, the Sufa is always evolving to stay one step ahead of its adversaries. Conversely, while the Mitsubishi F-2 lacks combat experience, its role is no less vital. It represents Japan's only indigenous multi-role fighter and is crucial in asserting Japanese airspace control over increasingly contested waters. Its ability to loiter over maritime zones for extended durations, combined with its range and radar, make it ideal for deterring incursions from both China and North Korea. Moreover, Japan's policy of pacifism under Article 9 of its constitution limits offensive military actions, so the F-2 is not optimized for deep strike missions the way the Sufa is. Still, it is an exceptional platform for air defense and maritime security, two areas that are increasingly under pressure in the Indo-Pacific. Strategically, both aircraft serve as testaments to how nations adapt foreign designs to meet local needs. While both nations started with the F-16, their final products are deeply rooted in their national identities, doctrines, and technological ecosystems. Israel's F-16I Sufa is a hunter designed to strike hard, strike deep, and get home safe through hostile airspace. Japan's Mitsubishi F-2 is a sentinel watching the seas, intercepting threats, and maintaining air superiority over critical maritime domains. These aircraft are not just machines. They are reflections of national strategy, shaped by history, geography, and threat perception. As both nations move forward with next-generation fighters, Israel with its F-35I Adir and Japan with its FX, or F-3, stealth fighter program, the legacy of the F-16I Sufa and Mitsubishi F-2 will endure. They represent an era of smart upgrades, local innovation, and the transformation of a common base platform into unique, mission-optimized powerhouses. The F-16 may have been born in the United States, but its evolution in Israel and Japan shows just how far a great design can be taken when adapted to local demands. In the end, comparing the F-16I Sufa and the Mitsubishi F-2 is not just about which one is better in a dogfight. It's about understanding how air power reflects a nation's strategy, values, and threats. These jets symbolize how two allied nations took the same tool and turned it into something uniquely their own, one optimized for aggressive, precise intervention, and the other for persistent, high-tech defense over vast oceans. Each aircraft stands at the front line of its nation's defense, quietly asserting control over airspace and sending a clear message to would-be adversaries. We are watching, and we are ready. Thank you for watching Global Defense Zone. If you found this comparison insightful, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel, and share this video with friends who are passionate about modern air combat and defense technology. Stay tuned for more exclusive content, global defense updates, and next-level comparisons from every corner of the world. Until next time, stay informed, stay aware, and keep your eyes on the skies.